Hello everyone, my name is Supus Manus, and welcome to the Minecraft Biomes tier list. Let's go! So we have our categories. We have I live here, I love it here, I like it, good for resources, I'd rather not, if I have to, sucks, and get me out of here! Place number 1, the Badlands. I like it. Would I live here? Probably not. If it's close to like a plains biome, my beloved, maybe. Good for resources as well, but I also like it because I like how orange it is, and so few Minecraft spots are orange. You know, the wooded Badlands, however, I'd rather not, because I would rather just have regular Badlands. I don't like the brown grass. Eroded Badlands, I like it because it's like regular Badlands, but more fun. Desert, I like it. I remember it being added. Wasn't it like the second biome to be added or something like that? Or I just remember being really excited about the desert and being excited about cactus and cactus green. And they eventually fixed the thing where there was so much water in the desert and it didn't make any sense. The savanna, if I have to. But I don't like acacia wood because it's too orange. I like the orange of the Badlands, but I don't like the orange of acacia wood because I tried to build a house out of it once and it made my head hurt. Perhaps because in the Badlands it's a good contrast between orange below and blue above, but in the savanna, if you make a house out of acacia, it's just orange all over and it's like, whoa! Windswept shattered savanna. Sucks. I don't want to have to deal with all that because there's better things like Stony Peaks. Good for resources actually because you can easily get coal and iron and emeralds. Don't go there unless you've got, Fortune 3 pickaxe. But jungle, get me out of here. I don't like the jungle. Like sure, you can cut down the trees to get lots of sticks to trade with your Fletcher villager, but you could also do that in the freaking, where is it? Mega Taiga. Let me tell you, I live here, I love it here. Because there's big trees, there's mossy cobble, I enjoy podzol. The only downside maybe is all the rough dirt. Yeah, why would you ever go to the jungle? There's all these vines that get in the way, it's hard to navigate, especially if you got like a horse or something. You gotta cut it, burn it, etc. It reminds me of real life deforestation, I don't want to deal with it. Bamboo jungle. Sucks. Actually, no, get me out of here. You ever been on a horse going through the bamboo jungle? Nightmare. Like, yeah, there's pandas, but what do pandas do? Other than be cute. Maybe that's all they need to do, but I'd rather not. If I'm looking for a panda, I'm going to get it from the sparse jungle, if I have to. If I have to go to the jungle for any reason, it's going to be a sparse jungle, because at least I can navigate through it easily. Mushroom Island. If I have to go there for any particular reason. I don't think I do, though. I mean, it's interesting that there's no hostile mobs on the surface or underground if you're still within the range of the biome. But I don't need a mushroom. Ocean. If I have to. The ocean, you're never in the ocean on purpose. You're in the ocean because you're trying to fill out the map from miles and miles. All that the eye can see is ocean. Warm ocean, however, good for resources because I want sea pickles. Sea pickles. River, if I have to. I think I have to move, I'd rather not, and if I have to, up and down, hang on. I had to switch the spots. River, if I have to, I'm never in the river for any particular reason, right? Beach, I'd rather not. I hate looking for treasure chests. You have to line yourself up approximately in the center of the X on Bedrock. In Java, the X is a little bit, it's stylized. You have to go slightly down from the center. When am I making a conduit? Never. Stony shore. Good for resources. If you've got a Fortune 3 shovel and you have a stony shore and you're trying to trade flint with the Fletcher villagers, awesome. Epic. Convenient. You don't have to go up all the way into the Stony Peaks to get, or the, whatchamacallit, gravelly hills, if I have to get gravel. So they're pretty nice. I found them very useful in my playthrough. Plains. I live here. I love it here. I love the plains with a little bit of a beachside view, maybe, to the water. It's nice. I like it. It's so flat. I can do whatever I want. I can go underground or above ground. Whatever suits my fancy. The sunflower plains, though, I like it, But I'd rather have regular plains, just because if you're looking at the sunflower plains in the wrong direction, you just have a whole bunch of green stems. Swamp, good for resources. Slime, frogs, vibes, mushrooms, whatever. Mangrove swamp, however, get me out of here. It's the same problem as jungle, but more water. And I'm not a huge fan of the mangrove wood because I could just get crimson planks. There's not much of a visual difference, and I'm never really doing like a red block palette. It doesn't interest me. Dark oak forests, however, I like it. I wouldn't live there, though, because it's just like too many mobs can spawn in the darkness. But I love the dark oak, one of my favorite woods of all time. Nice and chocolatey. Pale garden, if I have to. It's too new of a biome for me to like say, I want to live there, I like it. And I don't really have an interest in the pale oak wood. I don't want white wood. I don't really like birch either for that reason. It's too light. I want the dark chocolatey dark oak. And I haven't really found a use for resin in my daily Minecraft life because I am a simpleton. I like to play Minecraft the simple way. Forest, I like it. It's good. Birch forest, on that note, I'd rather not with birch forest because I don't like birch wood that much. I'd rather not. Sometimes there's like a ruins or something so that I can excavate and do that for funsies, but I'd just rather not be there. I don't like before flower forest. Ooh, I love it there. I live there. I love the flowers. They're so pretty, especially if you want to dye like concrete or terracotta. Flower forest, very convenient, very helpful. Meadow, kind of for the same reason as like plains and flower forest, kind of a little bit of the best of both worlds. If you find like a really pretty meadow, it's nice and flat in spaces. You're probably close to stony peaks and can get the resources from there. Usually it's adjacent to some pretty good biomes. I like the meadow. I like the flowers. Cherry Grove, however, unexpected. I don't like these flowers. I would rather not. And maybe just because I was playing on Bedrock for such a long time, but Cherry Grove made my game lag because of all the freaking anime petals. I'm not doing anything with the pink wood. I'm not the kind of girly girl who's doing like pink and white Minecraft houses. I prefer something a little more rustic, like the taiga. I would also love to live here. I like the taiga. The only thing that I don't like about mega taiga, like any of the forests, is the wolves. Not because I don't like dogs, but because I don't like the new like sad dog noise. The it makes me sad. What the heck? Windswept / extreme hills. Like if I have to. I doubt it though. I can't really imagine a reason why I'd be there, but I don't hate it. Snowy plains, if I have to. I have no reason to be there. Like igloo, villagers, snow village. I can't imagine any reason why I'd be there other than I'm just exploring the area and I ran across snowy plains. Ice spikes, if I have to. I don't care. Frozen river, hot take. I like it. You know why? Because I think it's fun to go down a frozen river on your boat. Same thing with frozen ocean. I like it, but only because I want to be on my boat and I want to zoom past the polar bears. Grove. What's the difference between a grove and a snowy taiga? Just like altitude. I like it, and I like it just because I like the wood type. I don't hate it. I like it. It's good. Snowy slopes sucks. Deep snow, powdered snow, don't like it. You can avoid it by wearing leather boots, but I always forget them. There's no reason to go there. Frozen peaks, also sucks. Powdered snow, don't care. Jagged peaks, good for resources. It's like stony peaks, but snow. There's emeralds, there's coal, there's iron, it's good. Dripstone cave, get me out of here. Worst cave type, because you can't just, dive bomb your way to the bottom without potentially impaling yourself on a stalagmite. Lush cave, I like it. I wouldn't live there though because it's underground. But love moss, love axolotls. I like the clay is great resources. If you can't find a mesa, like there's no I keep calling it a mesa. If you can't find badlands anywhere nearby, caves are good. The lush caves are good for getting clay, making terracotta for your builds. Glowberries are super cute. Love to decorate with those, etc., etc. Moss, you can just use a hoe to scoop it up and you can see what's underneath real easy. Lush caves are great. I like how lit up they are. I don't have to have potions of night vision or nothing. Deep dark, good for resources. Otherwise, I hate it and get me out of here. Like, if you've managed to disarm the deep dark, you can just mine the skulk for the XP. If you're against Minecraft farming, XP farms, then go to the deep dark, okay? You face the warden and you get XP like that. Nether wastes for kind of like the same reason, for mining nether quartz. Good for, XP. I haven't actually made a build with nether quartz in a really long time because like they got better options like white concrete. Good for resources. Crimson forest, I'd rather not, simply because there's a lot more of those big pigs that are gonna bulldoze you. Warp forest though, if I have to. I like the blue wood. I think that's cool. I haven't really found a build that I want to use blue wood in, but it's also, the warp forest is good for, I think endermen spawn there more often. So if you can't, like, you don't want to spend your gold trading with piglins, it's easy to get endermen in the warp forest. Soul Sand Valley, however, yes, it's good for resources, but mostly get me out of here. There's too many skeletons. And same with Basalt Deltas in that get me out of here. I hate the Basalt Delta. There's nothing good about it. I don't want to go there. I die in the lava. Number one cause of death in my Minecraft world, skeletons and the falling in lava in the Basalt Delta. What is there to say about the end? Like, I do technically have to. There's no resources there. Well, what do you get for beating the Ender Dragon? An egg? It's good if you want to build an Enderman farm, but if you're against farming, then whatever. I'll just say I like it. It's fine. And end islands are good for resources specifically. You can get lots and lots of loot. Lots of enchanted armor. Stuff that comes like pre with mending. Beat the Ender Dragon. Go to the end cities. Dig around. Build yourself an end chest and shulker boxes. Run around. It's good stuff. I wish there was more like foliage in the end though. And I wish there was more like, there was an end liquid, because there's water and lava. I want there to be an end liquid. Something you can swim in the end. I think that would be neat. Okay, so here's the completed tier list, right? I would totally love to live in the mega taiga, the plains, the flower forest, the meadow. Like, my ideal Minecraft spot is just like a plains island that's close by to all the cool stuff. I want an island just because, I don't have to focus on expanding. I have a limited amount of space. So that's what I did in Soup World, is I'm on Soup Island, right? I like it. So we got Badlands. I don't call them Badlands. I call it the Mesa. Badlands, Eroded Badlands, Desert. I think all of those are cool. Dark Oak Forest. Love Dark Oak Wood. Forest, great. Frozen River and Frozen Ocean are fun. Grove and Snowy Taiga. It's just like Taiga, but with snow. Lush Caves, good. And if I have to and I'd rather not... That's where they are. I think Cherry Grove is going to be controversial, because people love their anime trees. Sucks. I think you guys will agree with me. Just like, why would you go there? And get me out of here. To all the jungle lovers and the mangrove lovers, sorry. I don't like those trees. But that's it for the Minecraft tier list. I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Illy. Soupman out.